You can take part in a day-long event. It explores how new technology is transforming business here in our state. It's called Shaping CT's Future. And joining us right now in Studio 61 to talk all about it, Sam, Barrett, and BJ Kito. Thanks so much for being with us. They're from the marketing agency Rebellion Group. They're part of the event. You've kind of helped this all come together. Talk about the excitement surrounding this. Is the second year.
Yeah, it is, and thank you for having us. This is the second year of Shaping CT's Future. We ran 5 events last year. We have the same cadence planned for this year. And we're going to continue talking about all the topics, trends, and issues that are impacting folks here in Connecticut. So it's really exciting to continue what we started in 2024.
BJ, what are some of the topics that are going to be covered?
So upcoming is cybersecurity and AI. We've covered sustainability, manufacturing, tourism, live, work, play, really trying to get the major issues and topics that are relevant to everyone here in Connecticut.
Yeah, it really affects everybody right now, right? And a lot of these concepts, these ideas that people really aren't that familiar with it. So it's really important to get to this event to really find out, learn more. You know, education is key.
For us, you know, what we want to try and do is be part of the conversation and help create, I think, a more informed audience. And really, we're focusing on the business leaders and those who are either very senior in different companies, running companies. We want to be able to try and forecast the economic headwinds in some respects, understand what are those trends in policy or technology, advertising, manufacturing, et cetera, because in the end, you know, because of the fact that we have a lot of our clients here in Connecticut, because you know we're a Connecticut-based company, if we can ensure that Connecticut businesses are more successful, then we're going to be more successful.
Right. It's all about preparation and knowing what's coming, right?
Yeah.
Talk a little bit more about the schedule for the day for people who are maybe watching, considering going.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we're going to have live 400 to 500 people that are gonna, that show up. There'll be 2 panel sessions. There'll be a business exhibit. So for folks that really want to come and showcase their businesses, and then we have something exciting planned. That's going to be a little bit of a podcast live stream.
So I like
a lot of smiles there when that came up. So talk a little bit more about that, Sam.
I like to
Is that
say
your baby?
Because I like to say that we don't produce conferences. Like we like to produce experiences, and we want to try and do something different. And fortunately, we're able to partner with awesome organizations such as Fox 61, and we're doing that specifically for this event and ongoing events.
Yeah.
So we are creating the Shaping Cast podcast, which allows us to reach audiences outside of our building. And so we'll be streaming the panel discussions on the Fox 61 Plus app, which is awesome.
Right.
And then after the panels conclude, we're going to immediately cut to a live stream podcast where we have a roundtable reaction of other subject matter experts who are basically going to be commenting on what was just said on stage. So
I love that.
And it's a more dynamic
It's so interactive.
Yeah.
And if you can't get there physically in person, you can still be involved and be part of the conversation.
Exactly, and I think being able to work with Fox 61, to be able to take advantage of the platform and the audience that you guys have, and for us to be able to produce content that we hope is going to be useful for audiences, I'm stoked about it. I think it's going to be awesome. So
yeah, it's really exciting, and it breaks down the barriers that might prevent people from getting that knowledge, getting that information.
Absolutely. I mean, and the accessibility is key, and education is a huge piece, especially with some of these topics that are quite nuanced or quite complex. So the more discussion, the more content that we can get out and allow a broader audience to be able to consume it. It just makes everyone sort of more informed for the next conversation when it happens.
Absolutely. Hope we can get the graphic popped up one more time so people can recap and get an update again on when it's happening. It's happening Thursday, pretty much all day long.
Yeah, so there's a little change. February 20th, 11 to 3 is when all the content is going to be happening.
Okay.
Like BJ said, we have a big showcase element to all of our events.
And the speakers.
Yeah, and so we give 35 to 40 different Connecticut-based companies the opportunity to showcase who they are and what they do. And then we also have networking and drinks, and we want it to be fun and functional.
And then the streaming portion.
Yeah, and the streaming portion, obviously, like that's one of the biggest changes that we have for this year is just that whole interactive and continued ability to reach audiences.
Right, right. I love it. And it's going to be the show kind of after the show,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right. Sam, BJ, thanks so much for being with us. Thanks for coming to share
Thank
this
you.
information with us from Rebellion. We appreciate it. And all your involvement and everything you're doing to help these Connecticut businesses.